Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? That's a little better. Get my settings right. Get my hip hop intro going. I got 5 on it. From Lunas. It's about 94. 90, early 90s. Some serious good hip hop. Very overrated. This is the only time I get to do this, so I'm doing it. I don't care. That's how I start my show off now. I'm on episode like 188. I started this show, I don't know how many different ways over 188 episodes. I like this type right now. That's what we got. Hey, say, welcome to the podcast. You know the name I'm not going to say. We're streaming live over everything right now. No Jack tonight. Jack's a busy man. Yeah, so you know what that means. The newest incarnation after 188 episodes is I'm going to read some music news. Some reaction news. I just saw the headlines. I didn't read it. I don't know what I'm going to read, but I got I don't know, 5 articles or something, some short, I think. These lists like, you know, the top 3 bands with the worst names, something like that. I don't know. So yeah, that's it. This is where we're at right now. Let me, I do like this song though. This is, like I said, early 90s, overrated hip hop. Underrated, I should say. Yeah. So, and I always try to drag this out because I like listening to the music. Yeah. This will get a copyright strike on YouTube for sure. For sure. All right, that's enough of that. All right, you win. The listeners win. My very white listeners win, okay? My very white listeners with very few have rhythm. The majority of you don't. I don't care. I said it. So what? You know I'm right. I mean, listening to Kool and the Gang does not mean you have rhythm. They have like Celebrate by Kool and the Gang has to be the whitest soul song ever. I fucking hate that song. I might. It's just the fact that I consider listening to a Green Day song before I listen to that fucking piece of garbage loved by all you white people. Celebrate good times. Shut the fuck up. You just ruined a good time. That's what I say, playing that song. White people love that shit. You people love that shit. So, let me see. I haven't checked the chat. Let's see who's in the chat. Who's over for my... No, don't want... No, come on. What happened? What's going on here? Oh, let's move it over. Let's show the chat in here. Here we go. Patty, good evening. Dave Phillips, King of the 45s. Welcome. Perry Light Fingers Denovich, the AI, says white guy Perry here. White guy Perry. That's it. He just keeps adding to his name. Yeah, it's good to be back. I took, what did I take? Last week I was Red Sox game. And, well, it was a waste of time. Big head Todd the Wet Sprocket. Oddly, I fucking miss this guy. I don't know why. He's a pain in my ass, but I'm here. Entertain me. You're here on time, finally. Do you finally here on time, Big head Todd the Wet Sprocket? Fucking asshole. So, yeah, this is what I do. I get some articles ready to be lined up, ready to read. So let's see. Let's get right into it. I don't want to beat around the bush here. Let's see what we can pull up here. See, oh, look at that. Now I have to squish the chat. So let me get rid of that off the screen. Come on, man, really? There we go. Okay. I'll jump it over here. Iconics. Somebody just commented. What the fuck? Why do you comment? So are you? What are you, 12? Big head Todd the West Rocket. Are you fucking 12? I know you are, but what am I? Shut the fuck. Just let me have a show here. Will you? You know what? Let's this background. Let me try to fix this. So maybe the screen. Hide that. That doesn't make a difference. I think you'll get it anyways. You always do. Okay, here we go. Iconic Southern rock band releases first album in 21 years. A renewed spirit of determination. Fan 38 Special. There you go. Who didn't like fucking 38 Special in the 80s? Come on. They were a good band. They were steady. They were consistent. They put out nice popish kind of country hits. I think they had a Van Zandt in the band. So, you know, that's fucking country rock royalty right there. Fans of 38 Special have an extra reason to cheer this fall. The iconic Southern rock band has released a new album. I'm sure they'll tour. You know what? If it's the original lineup, which it looks like it is, I would maybe consider seeing them if the ticket prices were reasonable. I kind of always liked them. I mean, Southern rock is easy to listen to. Even if you don't know all the songs. It's like Southern rock to me is like the blues. You can just listen to it. It's not really that bad. Even the bad songs, they're kind of okay maybe. Let me see. It's their first record in 21 years. It's celebrating 5 decades in the music world. So 38 Special has been around for 5 decades, 50 years, right? But Cyndi Lauper gets into the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There we go. There you go. That's maybe next week's episode. Maybe when Jack comes back, we have our yearly argument about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The album, appropriately titled Milestone, came out in September in the band's label 38 Special Records and hit the Billboard charts in early October. Singer-guitarist Don Barnes, founding member of 38 Special, remains with the group, as has co-writing credits of 8 of the 9 songs. Milestone, the band's co-founder, Donnie Van Zandt, retired from 38 Special in 2013 for health reasons. So I guess there isn't a Van Zandt group and has co-writing credits. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We went on this project with a renewed spirit and determination to create something unique for 2025, and we can't thank everyone enough for the pouring and love support. Barnes, 72. Jesus Christ. It just fucking doesn't seem right. I don't know. For boomers and Gen Xers, like, seeing these guys 72 years old, I'm fucking 10 years away from that, so I don't know what I'm all upset about. Said via news release, it's the 50th anniversary for 38 Special, and we worked very hard to meet the moment with great new music for everyone. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We hope to see you all out there on the shows in this year. Milestone, the follow-up to 2004's Drivetrain, features tracks such as All I Haven't Said, So Much So Right, Windows Memories, Long, Long Train, Making Up for Lost Time, Slightly Controversial, featuring Pat Monahan, blah, blah, blah. Milestones showcases a group of road warriors with plenty of miles left in the tank, the band's website said, fueled up on snarling guitars, anthemic melodies, and the desire to break new ground, update the sound, blah, 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 bridging the gap. The band has about 20 shows on its agenda. There you go, from April 26th to, let's see if the schedule, let's see if it pops up here. Let's see. Nope, didn't pop up. But I can read it off. So they're going to be in Miramar Beach, Florida, October 9th. Well, there you go. That's not too far. Rockin' in Paradise is not a big place. Miramar Beach with Styx, John. Wait, what? Really? Fucking Styx just ruined it for me. No thanks. Done. Good luck. I'm not going there. Because then I know what you're saying. They're also going to be in Texas. Let me see. Longview, Texas. Belleville, Texas. Little Rock, Arkansas. New Brunswick, New Jersey. Glenside, Pennsylvania. Ransom, West Virginia. Cancun, Mexico. Bowling Green, Kentucky. Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Irvine, Utah. Chandler, Arizona. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Ledyard, Connecticut. And Lynn, Massachusetts. The Lynn Memorial Auditorium, December 13th. There you go. So, because I have listeners from all over the world, thank you very much. all over the United States. So I just gave you a rundown. And I forgot what I was going to say. They have 20 shows. They formed in 74 in Jacksonville, Florida. Made fame with hits Hold On Loosely, Caught Up in You, Wide Eyed Southern Boys, If I'd Been the One, Second Chance, Back Where You Belong. I mean, that's a pretty good, that right there is a pretty good greatest hits album. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 6 good songs, and I'm sure you could throw in 4 kind of good songs, and you get a 10-song, greatest hits album. I'll check it out. I'll see. Yeah, it just talks about the rest. Along with frontman, the band's current lineup features keyboard player Bobby Capps. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think that's it. All right, let's get back to this. Get rid of that. Boink. And I'm back. Here we go. What do we got in the chat? Who's been yapping in the chat? Let's see. I'm hearing yes, they were. Mock Talent sends a link that it won't come up on this. Playing Lynn in November, Potato Chip. Bobby G, what's up, buddy? That's tonight, you idiot. Oh, shit. They're playing tonight? What? How did I miss that? How the fuck did I miss that? Oh, well. All right. I guess, I don't know. I told you, I just look at headlines. Maybe that was an old article. I don't know. Maybe next time I'll look at a date. So this just proved to you, people. This just proved to you that October 9th. Yeah, this just proved to you that I really don't fucking read these things in advance. I just see a headline. So I think I've just been validated. I've been validated that I'm not lying. And if I did lie, I wouldn't lie to you people because I got no reason to lie to you. I wouldn't waste a lie on you people. Let me see. What do we got again? What does this say? At the bottom, wake me up when September ends. yeah, there you go. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's see what we got here. I'll pop this up over here. I'm over here. Give me my 10 seconds of time to get this up on the screen. I got good at this. Nope, that's not what I want. Go back here. No. Just get rid of the whole fucking thing. There we go. Go to screen. There we go. And Sharon, what do we got? Blink. Whoa, what the fuck is that thing behind it? Oh, that's an advertisement. All right, come on. All right, here we go. My screen looks kind of weird. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'll look at it in a minute. What's the headline here? Sometimes it's best not to meet your idols. I took on the project because I was a fan of the band, but I was not naive about what would happen. That was a quote from Todd Rundgren, and this is Todd Rundgren, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, well-deserved. Hello, it's me, guy, and very, very, very good producer. Todd Rundgren's top 5 favorite album productions that aren't Bat Out of Hell. Okay. There's not much more I can say, he says, of his work with the Meatloaf Classic. And let me repeat this. Sometimes it's best not to meet your idols. I took on the project because I was a fan of the band, but I was not naive about what would happen. So he kind of knew what was going to go on with Meatloaf. I got to be honest with you, says Todd Rundgren, quote, I've done a lot of talking about Bat over the years. When we arranged the interview, you asked me to put together my top 5 favorite productions, and I decided not to include it because there's not much more I can say. So by not including it, he included it, right? Am I wrong there? Fear not, though, because although Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell is undoubtedly Rundgren's most famous production, not to mention one of the best-selling albums of all time, he has plenty more credits on his CV. Ahead of our full interview with Todd, here are 5 album productions that he's most proud of. Badfinger, straight up. Okay. Quote, I was determined not to be the 3rd producer to fail the project. In the end, it turned out to be the brief window of success. It would be a tragic doom spiral for the band. Number 2 is Grand Funk Railroad. Todd Rundgren produced these albums. We're an American Band. That was a very popular album in its day in 73. I had the 45 and the album. It was that gold colored album for us boomers and Gen Xers. Gen Xers maybe not. Boomers, I think we can relate to this album. We're an American Band. The single and album were part of a strictly timed campaign designed to reintroduce the band to the world. So much could have gone terribly wrong had it not been for the pre-production and willingness of the band to allow me to command the entire process. So there you go. They trusted him, and boom, they were back in the limelight. His own album, a cappella, back in 85. I've had a big hit from this record, but that didn't bother me. I never had a big hit from this record, but that didn't bother me. I was kind of an experimental anyway. Every sound on the record is derived from Rundgren's voice. I included it because, while not much of my music has influence outside of my fan base, most of the songs from this one are still being performed by choruses around the world. I'll have to maybe check that out. XTC, Skylocking in 1986. Sometimes it's best not to meet your idols. Rundgren frequently clashed with the band, particularly guitarist vocalist Andy Partridge, during the album's recording. I took the project because I was a fan of the band, but I was not naive. Oh, so that's who he was talking about. Okay. He was talking about XTC. He already bashed Meatloaf, I guess. So, all right. Interesting. Number 5, his own album, Nearly Human. That one goes out to Knock Talent. Human. The making of the record is an event that few involved will ever forget. Capturing everything live in the studio has become such a rare occurrence that many of the players had never experienced it before. I'd love to do it again someday, but the preparation is mind-boggling. All right, so that's that article. That was okay. It was interesting. What do we got in the chat? Let me see. Let's show it up here. Let me see. Marie Martin says, oops, Rundgren, yes, boomer here. Love Todd Rundgren. Todd Sockman, it's not your screen, it's your head. What the fuck? Knock Talent says Fox News. What does that mean? Come on, dude. Wake me up in September. Okay. All right. I don't know where the rest of this is. I guess that's it. I'm all caught up. All right, let me go to the next article. It's going to be a fast show because that was a quick article. I got a few more left. 3 underrated guitar solos from the 70s that don't feature the names Page, Gilmore, or May. So I want, again, you boomers and Gen Xers, think about some underrated guitar solos from guitarists that aren't named Page, Gilmore, and May. The 1970s were the decade of guitar solos. They were building on the precedent that musicians... Oh, I got to fucking pull it up first. What am I? I'm an idiot. I guess Knock Talent called me an idiot. I guess I'm an idiot. Let me add the scene. See, I'm paying attention at least. I am paying attention. Here we go. I was just reading an article for a second then. You guys didn't even know what I was talking about. Here we go. 70s, decade of guitar solos, building on the precedent of the musicians. Decade didn't use guitar solos as as a colorful fill. They made them into isolated moment of music that mimics the action transition in a film and the turning point chapter in a novel. They ascended above aesthetic purposes and served an invaluable function. Here we go. These fucking people, why do they, they just got to wax poetic. I guess you got to fill in. Hey, you got to write this article. I need 1,000 words. Okay. I'll use words like ascended above aesthetic purpose and served as an invaluable functional one. There you go. That's a lot of words to say. It works. It works in the song. It's functional in the song. And a few of the 1970 guitarists often attributed to this achievement include Jimmy Page, David Gilmour, Brian May, as well as incredibly notable figures from the 60s. However, the world of guitar solos does not solely revolve around these figures. And here are 3 underrated guitar solos from the 1970s that attest to that. All right. First one, we got Blue Sky by the Allman Brothers. Dwayne Allman is on the same level as Page, Gilmore, May. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Doesn't get that prop too often, but agreed. I think any Anybody that knows anything about music would say that Duane Allman is right up there with the greats. Top 10. He's got to be top 10. You can disagree, but if you've attentively listened to the guitar solo on the Allman Brothers Band classic Blue Sky, then you might share our perspective. So with that said, let's go over here. Let's go here. Let's go here. I'm going to give you a taste and see what you think. Blue Sky. Here we go. Let's see what we got. So I'm going to jump into this song. It's usually in the middle of the song, right? So it's just okay. Now these are underrated. Remember, underrated. This is not like, oh, these are the best. These are underrated guitar solos. And you know, it's not hard for Duane Allman to do this because the Allman Brothers were a jam band. They could jam and they could just go and freestyle, and it's not hard for him to do that. Off the album Eat a Peach, or Allman Brothers Band. All right, I think we get it. Okay. All right. It's hard to say. It's hard to disagree with Duane Allman. All right, what's the next one? Released in 72, Duane Allman plays the first solo on the song and shows that its all talent will not outweigh his taste. Let's just move on. Can't You See by the Marshall Tucker Band. Now, if you grew up in the 80s and you listen to music, you know this song. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? See, I can sing. You can see that I can sing. Right? Can't you see that I can sing? Okay. That has a really good guitar solo. I'm not going to play it. I'll get another copyright hit from YouTube. But if you want to listen to it, go listen to it. Marshall Tucker Band, Can't You See? Might be one of the most underrated bands of the 70s. Consequently, Toy Caldwell's solo in the group's staple hit, Can't You See, is often overlooked in the greater canon of guitar solos. But so then that's the thing. These country rock bands, they all did guitar solos. That was part of their thing. They all did these long guitar solos. It's almost like a country prog, because prog rock, they love that shit too. But these jams would go with these long guitar solos, and they were built and created, it seems like, almost for concerts. Like, I can see creating this song, and they're doing this 7-8 minute song, and they have in the back of their heads, or it's up front, where they say, hey, this is going to be good in concert. We could drag this one out for 12 minutes, you know? So I think that maybe that had a little to do with why they just love to jam. And they're all good musicians too, so. All right, what's the next one? What do we got? Reelin' in the Years by Steely Dan. That's a good guitar solo. That's a good guitar, and it's not a long one. It's not a long one. Let me see. I'll pull it up for you. Reelin' in the Years. Here we go. Let's go with this. All right, we all know that. Let's get into it. Here we go. We've all heard this. It is a good guitar solo. Now I'm really going to kick in. Here we go. Yeah. So, there you go. That's that Steely Dan sound. There it is. Like that. They got a little bit of reverb going on in there. Right? Walter Becker jamming away. Can't argue with this. You can't argue with this. And there it is. Then it's done. Just like that. Just like that. Right? Can't argue with that. That's okay. It's an underrated guitar solo. Let me see. Steely Ends Reelin, certainly not an underrated song. However, Elliot Randall's guitar. Oh, so that was Elliot Randall. Okay. On the work is arguably is the memorable melody of this single is certainly what has made the decade defining staple. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Oh, that was it. Top 3. I thought there was 5. I should have read the headline. Once again, validated that I did not read this article. I just grabbed the headline, and I don't even remember what the fucking headline is. All right, back to the show. Make it stop. No, I'm going to continue to sing. So, suck it, big head Todd. What's the next article on the list? I mean, that was what, 3? Let me go to 4. Here we go. Oh, here's another. I don't know why I was picking these lists today. Let's get rid of this. Like I said, give me my 10 seconds to pull it up, and we'll get this thing going. Screen. And headline, 3 forgotten and lost songs from 1973. I bet you don't remember. Again, this is a big boomer episode here. So exploring music from the past can be a daunting challenge. After all, it's easier to listen to the classic songs because you know they're good and you know exactly what you're going to get out of them. And that's true. That is a very true statement. To the point where if we hear somebody cover a song, like if we heard a band at a bar covering Reeling in the Years, we know exactly how that pitch is going to be on that guitar solo. You know, you're not a musician. You don't know chords, probably. Most of us don't. And you don't, but you know what you're listening to, and you know what you've listened to hundreds of times. So we know exactly what we're going to get. When we listen to these songs, when you hear it at a bar, we've heard these songs so much, you know, oh, that's that. He fucked that chord up, right? We've all done it. However, if you're a more ambitious music fan, then you know that half the satisfaction that comes with listening to music is discovering it. And I discovered some good shit today. Over the last week, I've discovered some new shit. Maybe I'll get into that in a little while. Every decade has a myriad of music worth discovering, especially the 70s, as some of the greatest names in music history were walking, talking, and doing their thing during the decade. Again, true statement. That was the decade of the rock star. That created the rock star, that decade. So to help out with your search, here's 3 forgotten lost songs from the 73 I bet you don't remember. Now, that's a bold statement, because if someone's reading American Songwriter, an article in American Songwriter, you're going to the American Songwriter website, like I did, and you know about music. So this is a bold statement to say, I bet you don't remember. So we're going to put you to the test. We're going to put you to the test. Let me see. Here we go. What's number 1? She's Gone by Holland. No, that's not. See, that's. How can you not remember that song? I spend eternity in the mirror. Let the carbon monoxide choke my life away. Yeah. The things ain't getting any younger. I don't know what the fuck. I butchered that. She's Gone. How can this dude say we forgot about that song? It's one of their biggest hits. And I can't believe that they were around in 73. Think about that. To all the late blooming boomers, right? All us boomers born in 63, 62, 61. Like, so I was 10 years old when Hall & Oates came on the scene, right? It's just hard to fathom because they were one of the, probably you could say 5 or 6 groups that dominated, absolutely fucking dominated the 80s. Like, they were everywhere, at least 3/4 of the 80s, at least from 80 to 87. Hall & Oates was in the fucking game. They were just in the game, pumping out hit after hit, album after album. They had started fucking 7 years earlier. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. So we all know that song, She's Gone. Let's see what this idiot said. Now this guy's an idiot, this writer. And I'm going to assume he's a guy. Imagine if I assumed if it was a woman. Let's go up and check, because then I'd say, Peter Burdett. Yep, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. Hall & Oates rose to fame in the mid to late 70s with their staple Rich Girl and Sarah Smile. However, prior to their career blastoff, the duo had already created some incredibly well-made albums and songs. One of those songs in their 1973 track is their 1973 track, She's Gone. Okay, well, We all remember that. I'm pretty sure it's not a forgotten song. Let's go what we got next. You're My Home by Billy Joel. Now, I'll tell you, you're right here. You're right. Because I never bought a Billy Joel album. I had some, so I have a collection of 1,000 albums, and it's other people's collections. Big Head Todd the Wet Sprocket is part of that. Most of my friends and my father's house had a big record collection that I cherry picked. I never bought a Billy Joel album in my life. So they're right. Not only did I forget about the song, I didn't know it existed. Billy Joel, You're My Home. Now, I have nothing against Billy Joel. I have nothing against Billy Joel. The guy, talent, did his thing. I liked some of his music. Captain Jack is one of the most amazing songs that I've ever heard in my life, and that's a bold statement. Captain Jack is an anthem to me. That is an amazing song that strikes all the chords. It touches everyone that listens to it can relate to something in that song. If you can't, let me know. I don't think you won't, though. I don't think you won't find anything in there that at one point in the song that you can't say, or you say, I can relate to that. In even the smallest way. So Captain Jack to me is one of the greatest songs ever written. The way no one can perform that better than him, I'm sure. But again, overall, maybe I'm a product of oversaturation by Billy Joel. That's a possibility. His songs were looped in a constant loop for fucking 15 years on radio. Again, it's not, I hate Green Day. I don't dislike or hate Billy Joel. I love poking people that love Billy Joel, and I say he's okay. I liked him the first time when he was Elton John, and people hate, Billy Joel fans hate when I say that. They fucking hate that. What do you mean? He's No, gotta say Elton John came first. Billy Joel, just like the Ramones came first, and then you got Green Day, right? Green Day is just an advanced version of the Ramones. And I don't even like the Ramones, but I would listen to the Ramones before I listen to Green Day. I will listen to an occasional Billy Joel song. But this song, I don't know anything about it. You're My Home. So I guess I don't want to play it either. So I'm not going to play it. No reason to, because I've never heard the song. Fuck, maybe I have heard it. Let me, fuck me. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. And it's just going to be another copyright strike on YouTube. So let me see. You're my best friend. Nope, I don't, not Queen. Home. Here we go. You're My Home. Let's pull it up. Let's see what we got here. This is the forgotten song from 1973. Another one who you think Billy Joel's around in 73. That's weird too. Let me see. Oh boy. Oh, Jesus. Fuck me.
When you look into my eyes and you see the crazy gypsy in my soul.
Was this on the radio? I don't know. Let's see. Let's get to the chorus. It's fucking horrible song. It's got that steel guitar in the background. And was he trying to be the Eagles back then? Is this what he was doing? Yeah, I'll never listen to that song again because I think it's such a shitty song. I'll never listen to that song again because I could write a better song than that. Okay. Time for some more coffee. Hold on. Got to get that ultra turbo coffee in. Keep this show rolling. This is one of the most peculiar Billy Joel songs, but peculiar in a good way. We say that because it doesn't robustly match his typical soft rock piano. See, didn't I say that? I'm a fucking music critic. I don't care what anybody says. I'd be good at that shit. Maybe I should do that. Maybe it's a little late in life, but it's never too late, right? It encompasses elements of country and folk rock. Yeah, no shit. Trying to be the Eagles, right? It's one of the more unique Billy Joel songs. Not the Eagles, trying to be like in that whole fucking folk rock thing. Anyway, moving on. Okay. Now this is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. The third song is The Ocean by Led Zeppelin. So this fucking guy, like, what the fuck is he thinking? Because maybe he forgot about the song? All right, what boomer rock fan forgot about this fucking song? Are you kidding me? Just the fucking... Just the intro. What? Who the fuck forgot about this song? Which intro do you like better? That's going in the pot tomorrow. That's going on tomorrow. Who the fuck forgot about that song? See, maybe I should read these fucking articles beforehand. In 1973, Led Zeppelin released their 5th studio album. They were pumping them out, that's for sure. Houses of the Holy, and their iconic single, Over the Hills and Far Away. The majority of the people remember that album because of that single. I don't know about that. I think this guy's making a very broad stroke here, saying that. The majority of people remember that album because of that single? I mean, where do you get off saying that, you idiot? This fucking... so Led Zeppelin is one of those groups, in my opinion, in my professional opinion, after 188 episodes of doing this and talking about music, I'm a fucking professional, so shut up and listen to me, right? I think that it's safe to say that probably their first 5-6 albums, the majority of the songs on the album, everybody knows. Like if there's 12 songs on the album, I think 8 of them everybody knows them. So I think this is thrown into that category of everybody knows the Ocean song. Everybody knows. It's not a forgotten song. You know what? Let me look at the let me see. Let me look at the Houses of the Holy. Let me look at the track listing. Houses of the Holy. Here's the tracks on Houses of the Holy. Let me see. Remastered. Here's the album. All right. Song remains the same. The Rain Song. Over the Hills and Far Away. The Crunge. Okay, maybe not. Dancing Days. Dire Maker. No Quarter. In the Ocean. What the fuck? So if you're talking about a forgotten song, how about this one? Right? I mean, this isn't... Has anybody seen The Bridge? This isn't one of their most popular songs. This is probably the worst song on the album. Has anybody seen that? Where's that goddamn bridge? Because this, I mean, so you got this song, right? Right? We got that. That's... Then this. Yeah, okay. The Rain Song, Over the Hills, Far Away, right? Okay, then the Crunge, then you get this one, and this one, and this one. That's me doing the Led Zeppelin noise for this song. See, I can do it. All right, I'll stop. And then this. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... I was off by a second. If I said 5, I would have been right on that. So I don't know what the fuck this guy was talking about. Idiot. You idiot. From Ren and Stimpy, one of the funniest cartoons ever made. You idiot. All right, what do we got here? Steve Stevens. All right, let me see. Perry Dedovich making light fingered Perry Dedovich, the AI white boy, light fingers Perry Dedovich AI says, I think Billy Joel was trying to emulate Gordon Lightfoot. Good. That, hey, you know. Big Head Todd the Wets Rocket says Billy Joel sounds like John Denver. I'm not arguing. Steve Stevens, my man, Steve Stevens. I had a fight with a kid at a party that swore that Billy Joel was the best songwriter ever in 1985 he had this. I ended up tuning him up. I was very different back then, but I still think that Billy Joel sucks. There you go, buddy. There you go. My man. Steve Stevens, yeah. Okay, enough of that. I still think that Billy Joel sucks. Steve Stevens' Celebration Day was a masterpiece, especially live Madison Square Garden concert. There you go. In 1973. Moving on. Let me see. How far into we were? Oh, Jesus. I'm kind of... I've already done 41 minutes? What the fuck? Feels like I've been doing it for 12. It's fucking Big Head Todd's fault. Feels like I've only been doing this at this show for 12 minutes. All right, here we go. Let's pull this one up. Let's go back over here. Let's get rid of this. I don't know what I just pulled up, by the way. I have no idea. So you're going to see it. Go to screen. Here we go. Oh, another list. I was in a list mood. 3 famous 1970s bands with very unfortunate names. Now, this is I like that. That's a good title. By M. Casalina. So maybe I should start saying the writer's name. I, for one, love creative band name. Love a creative. What better way to attract attention than with a creative, confusing, vulgar, or strange band name, right? Okay. You know, Psychedelic Furs, Mink DeVille. There's just a lot of bands out there. The following 3 bands from 1970s. Romeo Void. I always loved that name, Romeo Void. They only had 2 really big songs, but that was a great fucking name for a band. I think the 80s might have had the best names for bands. Maybe next week I'll do a list of best names of bands in the 80s. We'll see. The following 3 bands from the 1970s had some pretty unfortunate names, but their music remains some of the most important work of their respective heydays. Let's take a look. Number 1, Mott the Hoople. I could agree with that. No one knows what the fuck it means. Who's Mott and what's a hoople, right? But thanks to David Bowie, all the young dudes, they became extremely popular. All right, this one's hilarious, and you can thank literature for it. Here we go. We're going to get our answer. I'm going to get my answer. Some of you motherfuckers out there are probably like, I know. Like Jack would be like, oh, I know where that comes from. And then he would start to talk, oh, then I would do it. So then when they did this, and then whoa. And that's exactly how Jack would explain things. This one's hilarious, and you can thank literature for it. Mott the Hoople formed back in 1969, and this glam rock outfit's name came from a book of the same name by novelist Willard Manus. Island Records' Guy Stevens read the book while in prison for a drug charge, and he was inspired by the story of an eccentric individual who worked at a circus. He pitched the name to the band Silence, and their name was subsequently changed to Mott the Hoople. That's a good change, because I don't think a band named Silence would have really... I think the name added to the little twist to their success, so I agree. Good job, Em. All right, let's see if she fucked up the next one. I have no faith in these writers. I'll tell you that. Bread. Fucking bread. Oh, Lord. Fucking, this band should be named Just Slice My Wrist with a Razor Blade. Bread. Fuck me. And I know you people like this shit. Oh. They have one good song that's listenable. Guitar Man. That's it. That's it. Fucking bread. Jesus Christ. This one makes me laugh. I don't laugh. Fucking, bread, really? This is the article now. Innocuously weird at best and downright silly at worst. Bread was definitely a strange name, strange band name to pick for an American soft rock band. They're pussy-ass rock band. That's what they are. They're not American soft rock. They're a pussy-ass, beta male bullshit band. That's it. And yet, despite that name, the group ended up selling millions of records, and fucking good for them. Okay? You can't take that away from them. Hitting the mainstream charts in the U.S. multiple times throughout the 70s with their fucking depressing ass, sad, fucking pathetic life fucking music that people that can relate to. I don't even, all right, so because I love my audience so much, I'll do this. We got you know what? I'm going to play these things, these samples, because this validates me, saying they're a fucking beta male, pussy ass, punk ass fucking band that sold millions of records, and I didn't. So here we go. Oh.
Life is for us to keep.
This is brutal in my headphones.
If you're wondering what
No. All right, that's enough of that one. What do we got in this one? Fucking pussies. Yeah! Fuck me. No, that's it. Okay. What's the next one? They stole that shit from Led Zeppelin. Fucking stole that from Led Zeppelin, bitches. Fucking bitches. Shit. If I could fucking turn this song off. I don't know if I could go through with this. All right, I do like this song. I do like this song. Okay. Oh, here we go again.
maybe I'm a crazy, but I just can't live without.
And you know it's fucked up. There's men out there like Big Head Todd the Wet Sprocket that listens to this shit. Fucking Dave Phillips, King of the 45s, probably has all their fucking 45s. And the only one that stands with me on this is the only man in the fucking group, Steve Stevens. That's right. Because not only I know he thinks Billy Joel sucks, I know he thinks Brett sucks. But then again, I will add to my gang now. I will add to my list. I know White Boy, Light-Fingered, Perry Dedovich, the AI, does not fucking like Brett either. That I can fucking testify to. I can guarantee that. I will bet my show on this. I will give somebody the rights to the milk crates and turntable, which is worth a lot of money. I'll have you know. Do not fuck with the rights to milk crates and turntable. I am fucking kind of famous in lower realms of the internet, but yet still famous. So there you go. I have a cult following, as I say. I got to finish this now. I have to do it. See what I do for you motherfuckers? Let me see. Aubrey. Every song.
For the hearts that never played into.
Every song is just like, give me a sharper blade. Just the start to the beginnings of these songs. Just give me fucking sharpen this blade till it fucking cuts garlic fucking to transparency slices. Like, just give me that and just slice my fucking wrists, will you please? Just do it. Let me see.
You don't.
That's fucking, it matters to me, motherfucker. And by the way, let's go back a couple songs. Who names this song? Baby, I'm a want you. I'm dash a want you. Baby, I'm want you. Baby, I'm a want you. What are you, fucking illiterate? But you fucking people listen to that shit. What about this one? Let's see what this piece of shit sounds like. See what I mean? Like, listen to the beginnings of the song. It makes you want to kill yourself. I'm almost done. No, there's a lot of fucking more songs here. No, I'm not going through with it. I am not going through with this. No, I'm done. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am not doing 7 more of that fucking suicide music. All right, I'm just going to move on. What's the title of this fucking article? 3 famous 70s bands with very unfortunate names. It's unfortunate that Brett even fucking exists. All right, what's the last one? Throbbing Gristle. Hey, see, now we just took a fucking hard left. Here we go. Now we're back on track. Throbbing Gristle. All right, sometimes even if you speak the same language, words from another culture might just make no sense to you. That was the case for me, at least when I first started listening in the 70s to the 70s English industrial pop punk band Throbbing Gristle. As a born and bred American, I thought this band name just referred to hot cooking grease. That's not the case. The true name is a little too explicit to explain here, so I'll let you Google this one yourself. The group is definitely worthy of a mention on a list of 70s bands with unfortunate names, but their music is far from unfortunate. So now I got to pull up a song just to clear my fucking head. So I got to pull up a song by Throbbing Gristle. How fucking low is this show gone? How fucking low has this show sunk to where I have to listen to Throbbing Gristle to clear my head? But I did it to myself. I know I did it, but I did it for you fuckers. So let's see what's their most popular song. All right, this one has 2,34,559 downloads. It's called Hot on Heels of Love by Throbbing Gristle. Let's see what we got here. All right, no razor blade needed for this, right? Okay, there we go. There we go. I like the synth. I like the synth. You know I like that. Big synth pop guy, right? And then no, this is the 70s. So this must have been late 70s though. This is from 77 probably, when all this shit really started. It's simple. It's very simple. Like you could recreate this today on a computer, but back then it wasn't that easy. Like I could go on GarageBand and make this song, but it was ahead of its time. Okay, little Herbie Hancock there. Rock me. Okay. Okay, enough of that. Well, I got enough to fucking get the bread out of my head. All right, that's enough of that. Let me see. Let me go with one more article. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Let me get some of these chats up here. Let me see. Celebration was a masterpiece, especially live at Madison Square Garden. Celebration Day. Okay, feels like the show has been on for hours. Fuck you. Big Head Todd the Wet Trucker. Let me roll through it. I guess I can't. So I'll pop some. I think Billy Joel's trying to emulate. I had a fight. All right, let me scroll down here. Let's go down here. Feels like the show's been on for hours. Steve Stevens, Velvet Underground. Yep, another great name. Bread, just like the yeast infection. Yeah, Steve Stevens. That's right, buddy. That's right. I'm going to hurl Patty Ossie, laugh emojis. Big Head Todd the Wet Sprocket. You're just mad because your boyfriend stole your Bread concert t-shirt when you broke up. No, it's actually a pretty dumb, like, again, what are you, 12? Like, this is, what do you mean? Your boyfriend broke up and you took your Bread shirt. Look at me. I'm Big Head Todd the Wet Sprocket. I have the humor ability of a 12-year-old. Okay, Steve Stevens, MC and TT is the hottest podcast. Bill Crates and Turntables is the hottest podcast on the web. Damn right it is. Fucking gives you everything. Gives you knowledge, gives you entertainment, lets me kill an hour of this is better than going to a fucking AA meeting. This is my church. I say this. If it's not Wednesday nights, mostly Thursday nights, this is my fucking church. You have no idea how I love doing this podcast. I don't really think you get it. Again, I know there's a dedication to 188 episodes and coming up on 200 episodes. 200 episodes. That's a lot of fucking music. That's a lot of music talk. But this is my church. This is definitely my church. So enough about me. Steve, let me please give me cyanide if I have to listen to this crap again. Bread, yeah. I thought this crap was over in the 70s. Well, unfortunately, yacht rock has rejuvenated bread. So they have a whole new income source. Robert Kirkman, Dr. Porkchop, these solar panels are messing with your head. Yeah, we got new solar panels, yeah. A big head Todd the Wet Sprocket says, replying to Robert Kirkman, true, that in his tinfoil hat. You are just off your game tonight, big head Todd. Steve Stevens, sometimes I listen to MIT station on 88, that's MIT, the college in Boston, on 88.1 on the radio in Boston. In the morning, called the Late Risers Club. They play international punk, and when the French groups come on, it's pitiful because the French language is very beautiful, and it does not translate to punk. This German punk is awesome. So, all right, well, you know what? Let me see something. Let me see. I'm going to try to pull up a French song. All right, let's see. Oh, what's this fucking song? No. No. Bear with me here. I know this fucking song is in here. Let me see. Come on. I don't like that. Yeah. Now you got me. No. All right. I can't pull it up. Let's see. Now I got to find this. So bear with me 1 second. Come on, do it. Come on, give me this. Give it to me. I know it's here. Fuck. All right, I'm going to take one stab at this. Hold on. Now, Steve Stevens getting. This is my addictive personality that does this. Now I'm on to something, and I have to find it. So, and it's in here somewhere. I know it's here. It's down further. Come on. Come on. No. Oh, this is going to fucking drive me crazy now. No. Come on. Keep talking to yourselves. Keep talking to each other on that chat line. I got to get this done. I got to find this song. No, I'm not going to find it. There's too many songs here for me to find that. It's definitely not going to talk. No. Fuck me. Come on. Steve Stevens, why'd you do this to me, man? Why'd you get me all stuck on this? Flake, haven't fly to the end. Nope. A little further down. No, I'm not going to find it. But I tried. Lyrics. All right, here we go. Let me see. Is this it? Let's see. I know this is okay. So there was this song. I'm almost there. I almost found this. Okay. Song that has same beat as this. Now I don't care if you're there or not. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to go with French. All right. Here we go. I think I got it. I think I got this motherfucker. Hold on. Hold on. I think I got it. Steve Stevens. This is for you, buddy. I did all this research for you. Let's see. And I think you'll remember this song, I think. Let me see. All right, here we go. This is it. So Steve Stevens, remember back to the late 70s, Ignos, early 80s possibly, and WBCN played this song all the time. French punk rock band. See, I got this fucking library in my head. Robert Kirkman, what? The fat fingers make it hard. Just leave my finger. I got a fucking bear paw for a hand though, which makes a big fist too, which Robert Kirkman's going to eat it next time we see him. Here we go. Steve Stevens, this one's for you. Here we go, buddy. Yeah! This is some French punk at its best. Yeah! Yeah, motherfuckers! Yeah! French punk rock, baby, at its best! Woo! Yeah! Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi. Woo! Ça plane pour moi. How the fuck do I even know the words to that? See, I fucking... Ugh. I should end the show right here. I'm ending the show on that one. That's it. I pulled that fucking deep recesses of my music brain. I pulled up some French punk rock. So come on, fucking, you know what I deserve? That's right. That's right. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one either. But I see how I pulled that shit off? Fucking A. Now, that's so Steve Stevens says, like I said, the French punk sucks, even though they are covering. No, Jet Boy by Elvis. Let me see. Jet Boy, Jet Girl is by Elton Motello, right? He copied that song. Except the lyrics in this song are a little testy. Listen to the words. She's with him, it drives me wild. I like to hit him on the head until he's dead. The sight of blood is such a high. Uh-oh. He gives me head. We made it on a ballroom blitz. I took his arm and kissed his lips. Uh-oh. Oh, we're getting a little testy here. Such a smile, my face turned red. We booked a room into the Ritz. Uh-oh, wait, what? What did he do? He gives me head. Look at, see? Steve Stevens, when Steve Stevens gives me credit, I take all that credit. Look at me. I fucking know this shit. Look at, okay, white boy, light fingers, Perry Dedovich, the AI says, I feel like buying a car after that song. Yeah, now Jet Boy, Jet Girl was, then WBCN would play that also, but that's a very gay song. And I think back then, so it's funny, no one really cared because it's one of those songs where just the tune and it's outrageous, it's over the top. And I don't think back then anyone really gave a fuck. I don't think we cared. Like, we didn't, evidently. We didn't give a shit. But WBCN in Boston would play both versions. They play the French version, then they would play this Elton Motello version, Jet Boy, Jet Girl, and there you go. Bob Kirkman says, I should have left you in the snack bar. That's a story for another time, my friends. But that's it. I just did that was a fast hour. Holy shit. All right. Well, I guess I did okay without Jack, as I always do. And as I always say to my friends out there, you're my friends. You're all my friends. I love you all. I love you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you like it, share it. If you didn't like it, well, thanks for watching and listening for an hour and 5 minutes and 25 seconds. I do appreciate you. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you listening, putting up with my fucking antics, in my opinion. And that's all there is. And like I always say, doing this show for you, to quote my favorite artist, Morrissey. Well, you know what? Since I'm playing this song, right? Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Since you're waiting already. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to do it then. Let's do this. Let's see. Morrissey. Yeah. That's my guy right there. Not that way. Don't fucking... That's it. Well, to quote my favorite artist, Morrissey, doing the show for you, the pleasure, the privilege is mine. I will see you guys next week, either Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see. I'll let you know. Or maybe I won't. I'll just pop up. Anyway, thank you and good night.